Hey, what's going on? You're tuned into the Daily Geek right here on SweetGeek.tv. I'm your host, Griffin, and today is the first day of fall, September 22nd, 2008. Let's get to the Geek News, starting off with story number one. SanDisk is releasing what they're calling slotMusic in affiliation with BMI, BMG, Universal, and Warner Music Group. What's really cool, no DRM, and it's going to be sold at Best Buy and Walmart. Now, what is slotMusic? It's basically a mini SD card with music that's encoded at 320 kilobytes per second. Now, a really cool feature that I think is cool is that you're going to be able to plug it into your cell phones, some of the music players, and your computer, of course. Once I get a hold of one, I'll make sure to let you know exactly how cool it actually is. Moving on to story number two, iPhones, are they going to get the home activation feature back and be upgraded from 8 gigabytes to 32 gigabytes like the iPod Touch? Well, that's what some Apple Store employees are rumoring is going to happen as early as next week. Now, if it actually happens next week, I'll make sure to let you know about it right here on the Daily Geek. Moving on to story number three, do you want to see cool screenshots of Windows 7? Of course you do. And we have a link to it. A huge gallery of screenshots of Windows 7. Make sure you check it out on the interesting links below, which is on our main site, SweetGeek.tv. Moving on to story number four, Blackberry Javelin review. It's a pre-release review that Crackberry has. Now, the Javelin is said to be the successor to the Curve. Now, there's no carrier information, no pricing, none of that type of information, but what you will get is what the phone is capable of, which is a pretty cool review that Crackberry has, so make sure, again, you check that out on our main site, SweetGeek.tv, underneath the interesting links. Moving on to story number five, how many iPhones are going to be sold by year's end 2008? Well, Apple would like to say around 10 million, well, one analyst saying it's more like 7.4 million. And I know it's just an estimate, but I still think it's a cool fact nonetheless. Moving on to story number six, a reminder that tomorrow, T-Mobile has a huge announcement about the first Android platform phone that they're going to be carrying. It was called the HTC Dream. They're going to be calling it the T-Mobile G1 phone, which is also going to get some Google branding. Now, once we watch it, we'll make sure to let you know exactly what's going on with the T-Mobile G1 right here on the Daily Geek. Moving on to story number seven, the last story of the day, another rumor, tons of rumors, I know. But this one's kind of cool. The Pirate Bay is moving into streaming TV shows and movies. And, well, I guess it was just kind of natural progression because the Pirate Bay has always been on the cusp of piracy. And with streaming, it's no different. They're going to be doing it on thepiratecity.org, not thepiratebay.org. So, again, if you want to check out a cool screenshot that actually was taken while they were beta testing thepiratecity.org, make sure you check out our interesting links section, which is, again, on our main site, SweetGeek.tv. And that is the Geek News for the first day of fall, September 22nd, 2008. I'm your host, Griffin for the Daily Geek on SweetGeek.tv. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you right back here tomorrow.